Hey guys, just out doing a little squirrel hunt today, and I wanted to bring you guys a quick video that would be the seriousness of losing your contacts or your glasses in a bad situation, or just a good situation that just all of a sudden went bad. It could be by yourself on a hike and you wore your glasses that day and that's all you brought, and they got flung off your face by a bush. Can't find them, so now you have to make it out safely. Okay, well, there is an option. Okay, some of us ask the question, well, if we lose our glasses or our contacts, or it becomes a long-term survival situation where now it's primitive living and we just ran out of contacts, they're all ruined, or our glasses are broke, how do we see? Well, there is an option. You have to think like an eagle. Okay, an eagle, what they do is they shrink their pupils, the aperture in your eye, and limit the amount of light coming in. That is why their eyesight is so sharp from a distance, because they can focus on an area with limited amount of light, making it real clear and crisp, so they can spot that fish in the water. Okay, now we need to do the same thing, because you can correct your eyesight with just a pinhole, which is why it's called the pinhole effect. Okay, now we can experiment doing this with a piece of paper. Okay, a pin works fine, or if you have a nice sharp tipped knife, just simply take it on a piece of wood, just a small pinhole. I mean, you can't see that from here, it's so small. But when I put this over my face and look through it, okay, I can see through it. Alright, now I have my contacts in right now, and this isn't going to apply to me, but I've tested it and it does work. So that's an option for you. Now, you don't want to be walking around like constantly holding a piece of, bark or something with a little pinhole in it up to your eye. And what you can do is take a piece of bark, we're just using paper as an example, and you would make a series of small holes, okay, right next to each other, maybe up and down and side to side, okay, and I'm going to make these kind of big so you can see the pattern that I just did. Okay, now look at this pattern there, okay, you can see it right here. Okay, I made that kind of like an eyeball, and the reason for doing that is you can make a pair of sunglasses like I did with my birch bark sunglasses. You limit the amount of light coming in so you don't burn your retinas, and this time you would be making these so you can see things clearer. Now, you're obviously limiting peripheral vision and stuff, but that's why you make more than one dot. So if you look left, you have a dot here, you look right, you have a dot here, you look up, you have a dot there. So you have all your areas covered. You can't make too many dots, and you got to space them out enough for it to still work. But then when you're walking down an area and you can't quite see what's ahead of you, well, you can at least focus it a little bit where you can see what's in front of you. Okay, and that's the point of the pinhole effect, is to give you the ability to at least be able to see what you're dealing with for the time you need it. Hopefully it's not for very long, because it's not going to be fun either way, but it offers us a way to see things clear. Okay, because it does work. Now, this is just a way where you would have to make some bark cordage, or have some cordage on you, got some cotton on you, whatever, and you just wrap that thing around your head and wear it like a pair of glasses. And that's the only tip I would have if you ever lost your glasses or your contacts and you could not see very sharp at all. Everything's a big blur. Well, this is a way to help get you out of that situation so you can see something important, or you need to look off in the distance and see, well, that kind of looks like a home out there. Is that a home? Should we walk towards that, or a building? Well, you can at least see it clear enough doing this method. So just find ways where this can become useful. Test it. It's pretty neat when you test it. It's pretty interesting. It's called the pinhole effect.